been drowning so long, I can't seem to breathe. Lost in my mind, shadows, I can't find relief. Dragged down by the weight of what's in my head. I want to be stronger and rise up instead. Now I've been learning to heal, I've been facing the storm. And the clouds are parted, and the weight is gone, and I believe.
Hello, hi, welcome. I'm Sally from the Listening Room Diaries, and welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe I just said that. Also, I have a feeling every time I say that for at least a while, I'm going to have this kind of like, who even are you experience. So bear with me while I get over myself filming these videos. But I thought I would do a video on the new seasons that are coming up. So everybody, are we ready? For it is the most wonderful time of the year. Not Christmas, oh no. We are entering, if you're in England or Northern Hemisphere, autumn. Now, maybe some of you would have picked up already from my accent, but if you haven't, no, I'm not from New Zealand. I get that a lot, but I am actually originally born and bred from South Africa, from a little village in Cape Town called Durbanville, where I grew up and lived for many years. And I've been living in England for about 14 years now. But as a homegrown South African, used to 9 months of the year, kind of just blissful summer, I am not really a lover of winter, grey skies, and I really used to struggle. I struggled so much with kind of, I think, trying to hold on to summer for so long, kind of like, come on, we got 3 months of the year, let's live it, let's go. And I used to dread those clocks going back. In England, our clocks change according to the different seasons, well, winter and summer. And yeah, just as those days drew in and the rainy weather came, I'd kind of just sit it out for like months on end, like get through it. And obviously YouTube is huge on let's get autumnal, let's decorate with me. So I have to give a shout out to all those amazing YouTube vloggers that have done this time and time again and inspired me as well, really. But I kind of came up with a way of getting through and embracing different seasons in life. And it made me think of so often how I see clients kind of when real emphasis on real, but real difficult feelings happen, or difficult times that they go through take place, and how so many clients, especially entering into therapy, kind of come in like really pushing everything down and just trying to like get through, some of them for their entire lives, until they kind of meet the therapeutic process and start, as we say, sitting with the feelings, but just sitting with the reality and starting to, you know, for lack of a better saying, but starting to enjoy dancing in the rain. And it really kind of started to resonate with me about how within our life and within seasons, we really can take something from nature. You know, nature's been doing this a lot longer than we have. And it's really remarkable how you can kind of see the winter and autumn and the winter and all of these dark months as kind of a really dark, isolating time, which don't get me wrong, I completely understand that for many people it is, especially with SAD syndrome and with isolation and, you know, people being a lot less social in the winter. That can really bring home some real home truths of what it feels like when the weather changes. But what nature does is nature completely surrenders to the process. You know, so often we wait for spring. We wait for spring and for summer to live. But we often forget that the majority of the work that is being done in order for those roots to shoot in spring starts in the autumn, where everything kind of starts to build up their reserves and starts nurturing and starts kind of getting ready and getting settled into the soil, and then in winter nature rests. It rests, and there is so much growth being done underneath just in that resting process in order for the new shoots to shoot through in the spring, and for us to enjoy the abundance of that in the summer. And it made me start to see the different seasons as something that you can either fight against or you can embrace. You know, so often you see we start getting sick, winter comes in, we start getting ill, we start, you know, not feeling our best, but we're still pushing ourselves, push. And I get it. We don't live in a world, in a society where, you know, we get permission per se to kind of rest. Take 3 months off, just rest. I know that. But it's about how do we kind of create those little pockets of nurture, of rest ahead of the difficult seasons or the less abundant seasons coming up, and look after ourselves. What are we doing nutrition-wise? What are we doing self-care-wise? What are we putting into our bodies? What are our needs at the moment, and how are we kind of giving ourselves what we need? How are we creating a warm kind of sunshiny environment within our hearts, within our lives, within our homes, within life in general? And if we start kind of surrendering, as you need to do with feelings, is, you know, sometimes you cannot stop the storm. Storms happen in life, and if we fear storms happening to us, we won't live. We'll be terrified of the next storm. You hear so many people kind of say, I'm starting to feel good, but I'm really scared because I know it's not going to last. And I'll never forget my counselor, and you're going to hear about her a lot, Denise. Denise is what we call her. We as in me and my friends. If anybody's ever had a counsellor, I'm sure you can relate to this. It's like, well, my counsellor said, yeah. Did she though, or is that what you heard? That's another topic. But I'll never forget, she probably said this to me 1,000 times, but one day I heard her, and she kind of said, what if you just surrendered to enjoying the moment and working on yourself, and when the storms come, you're more prepared, and you have self-trust, and you get through it, and you know that everything is fluid in life, you know, just as the seasons are. What we are guaranteed with the seasons is that even in the darkest winter, the sun is going to shine again. It always does. Sure, in life, sometimes these storms can really batter us. They can really take from us. They can destroy parts of our lives. But what we're always guaranteed of is that sun is going to come out and shine in some capacity. And what we're always guaranteed of is that we will have ourselves to get through these things. And that again is where the therapeutic journey really kind of empowers you to meet yourself and realize that you're not alone. You're never alone. You came into this world alone. You leave this world alone. just maybe you weren't taught how to be friends with yourself and to get yourself through these difficult and exciting times. Celebrate the good as well. So if anybody's ever worked with me and they've been here and I've been lucky enough to have them throughout a year, they will know that the therapy room gets transformed every season. Now, little disclaimer here. There's a few reasons for this. First of all, because it makes me happy. Second of all, I want my clients to walk in, even if, you know, the weather outside represents maybe what they're feeling inside, to walk in and feel warmth and feel color and feel kind of that nurture. And hopefully through our work together and through maybe them empowering themselves to kind of do similar, they leave here feeling a little bit warmer inside their hearts and pay that forward in their life, in their own little world. So I do it just to kind of put a smile on clients' faces, really. And the other side to this, and I got to be honest, is that I'm a therapist at heart, but I think the thread that sews me together is a completely creative person. In fact, if I wasn't a therapist, I would probably be into something interior. My mom is completely into interiors and I grew up with it. My Barbie house, I used to decorate and redecorate for hours. So one could argue it's in my blood. But I've kind of redecorated my house enough times now. I think I've been banned. I have been banned from repainting and redecorating any more rooms in my own home. And so obviously I decorate my home for all the different seasons too, but you know, I thought instead of repainting, let's just use the therapy space to get that creative energy out. So those are the reasons why I do it. So yes, on that note, let's take a little trip. Let's go on a little trip and let's go on a drive with me and see what we can pick up for the room. Okay, see you on the other side.
There's a place that's calling, a light to guide you through. When the way feels heavy, a voice is here for you. Something's coming, can you feel it rise? A space for hope, where the mind can fly. The diaries are waiting, just you wait and see. A new beginning, where you're meant to be. There's a place that's calling, a light to guide you through. When the way feels heavy, a voice is here for you. Something's coming, can you feel it rise? Space for hope, where the mind can fly. The diaries are waiting, just you wait and see. A new beginning, where you're meant to be. There's a place that's calling, a light to guide you through. When the way feels heavy, a voice is here for you. Something's coming, can you feel it rise? Space for hope, where the mind can fly. Diaries are waiting, just you wait and see. A new beginning, where you're meant to be. There's a place that's calling, a light to guide you through. When the way feels heavy, a voice is here for you. Something's coming, can you feel it rise? Space for hope, where the mind can fly. The diaries are waiting, just you wait and see. A new beginning where you're meant to be.
So we're back. So as you've just seen, we popped into the range. I kind of wanted to do like a selection. I'd been to a few shops before and I wanted to do a selection of shops, but I popped into a few others and not gonna lie, their autumn range was diminishing. In fact, it was more Christmas stuff in. So that's for another video, but the range pulled through with goods. So I've got a few things here. Obviously, autumnal fan over here. I've been picking up a few things here and there, and I've always got my little year-on-year stash that I bring out. So some of these things are not going to be new. Some of them are in stock right now. So what you can't see is that I am surrounded by autumnal decor. That is just making me happy. Okay, so where to start? So actually, I picked this little candelabra from Home Bargains, actually. I just thought it was just so cute. It looked so autumnal, so kind of like the warm terracottas. It's maple leaf. Okay, let's have a little smell. I can smell it. What do you guys think about this? I love some of the home bargain candles that they do, especially these like little cute ranges. Like this could so be H&M range, or, you know, even a Next, but at a home bargains price, which we love. They don't always smell, do they? Like really strong when you first buy them. Maybe when we light it, it will actually smell like maple leaf. But anyway, I just thought, even if it doesn't, we all love a candle, okay? Candles, it's really weird. It just like, it brings, kind of like plants for me, it brings life. It's alive, it's moving. Just love a candle, guys, not gonna lie. So this was the maple leaf little candle in home bargains right now. What else did we get? I picked up this little pumpkin, also from home bargains. How cute is this little pumpkin? Absolutely love it. Again, so could be from anywhere really, but at a home bargains price. And this is what's important as well, is that so many times you think, oh, all of this stuff is going to cost a lot of money. I know that, you know, money is a real issue, especially at the moment I think all around the world really. But this is to kind of show you that it actually doesn't have to cost that much money, and you can reuse. I'm going to show you a few other things I've kind of just picked up on walks, and we're going to improvise. We're going to make it work on a budget. So here we go, little pumpkin. I feel like we need to give him a name. I've just gendered him. It's a boy. No idea what that's about. Right, what else we got? This is from the Autumnal Archive. Okay, so this is a little sign that I picked up at Home Bargains, I think about 2 years ago. And my little girl actually coloured it in, bless her. So there's a lot of little things around this room as well, you might notice here and there. Every single item in this room has a meaning, either a representation of emotional health, gifts from clients, just messages, just like little hidden messages. And there's actually a picture as well. I'll show you. Let's see if we can see. Let me just move this a little bit so you see that little rainbow picture on the wall. That my little girl actually also drew when she was, oh yeah, disclosure, I'm a mom. I don't know if I mentioned that. Anyway, when she was 4. And the reason why I have it in the room is because it represented to me kind of like inner child work, and how, you know, we don't need to be perfect. We need to, you know, be good enough. And so much of our inner child, we lose. And I tell you, inner child work, the most underrated work ever. Again, another video on that. So that was the depiction of why that picture's up in the room, and that's why I add little things as well that she's done, just because I think it's important. I think it's important that, you know, well, I love to have little things in here that she's done, but anyway, just to kind of emphasize that nothing, you know, you don't have, everything doesn't have to be perfect and turned out just correctly. There's a big thing about, you know, when you do training in therapy, about your room and about what you're trying to say to the client, and about, you know, I can remember having so much training about not having the room perfect, because then you're setting up the client to feel like they need to be perfect, and all these different things. So again, hello pumpkin, courtesy of Willow, will take a place in the room. Not sure where, but we'll find a place. Again, this was from the range, I think. I probably said that already, so ignore me if I did. But I think this was about £2, £1.99. Something really cool to just kind of, either for you to do yourselves, with like, I'm gonna say it, get yourself something cozy to drink, settle on down, put on some program. Love Virgin River. That's my go-to autumnal program. It's always autumn in Virgin River. What a brilliant program. And just color in. It's such a good kind of healthy disassociation in a way, you know, kind of escapism. So yes, there we go. Right, next up we have got, I believe these are called, I believe they're maple leaves. Any Canadians watching this? You're gonna come for me. I think they are. I think they are maple leaves. Or very, very autumnal oak. Okay, here we go. But these I think I also picked up from Home Bargains. No, the Range. I picked them up from the Range. Also about a year ago, but they actually do have them in stock at the moment. So I've got these leaves, and what I do with leaves is I collected some, again, not only me, little connected them as well, but on just some autumnal walks that we go on, you know, getting out into nature, hugging a tree, all for that. But picked up some sticks for free, just lying there. And I got this pot actually from, where did I get this pot from? I think it was, it was on my neighborhood group for free. So I thought, autumnal colors, yes, I'll have it. And I pop those little sticks in over there, and then I just connect the leaves onto the sticks. So I think these leaves were about 99p. Could have gone up a little bit now. But again, enough of those leaves on the sticks. And you've got yourself a little decor piece, really. So what I did pick up from the Range was, now, I want to be careful how I open these, because as soon as you see them, you'll understand why. Let me just show you them in a packet. I think these were about £2.79. And they're just little, I don't even know what you call them. Grasses? Autumnal grasses? I thought, okay, bear with the creative idea. I thought these in there with my leaves of an unspecified tree may look really good. Only thing I'm worried about is, we really have to be really careful, because even just carrying them into the office, it was like going everywhere. And I don't want to set any clients' allergies up. So anyway, these may stay, these may be flung out if a client has a sneezing fit. We'll see. So I'll put those together now in a minute. So what else? Oh, I picked this little pumpkin dish up. I think this was from Asda, again, from the archive. Sometimes I have like little sweets and stuff for clients if they feel a bit overwhelmed and they need a sweet, or they need something just to kind of bring their senses back into the room. So autumnal dish, here we go. Okay, so next we have, and I love this, a little pumpkin, really? A little mushroom, a little toadstool. In fact, I think the toadstool has been a very underrated autumnal decor piece until 2024, because all I'm seeing is toadstools at the moment. So, had to get one. So this was from Home Bargains, I think as well, about $1.99. When I'm saying prices, I'm talking in pounds, just in case you're kind of thinking, what is she talking about? So about £1.99. But I just thought it was so cute. There we go. So anyway, next are my little pumpkins. Oh, again, archive. But I just love them. I love how, I think I got this one as well. This one I believe is a little light, but these little pumpkins, I think again, home bargains, guys. I just thought they're just so cute. So those are them. And then I picked these up also. You're going to get so sick and tired of hearing me say a few years ago, but I did. So I picked these little pumpkins up from the range, but they do have them in stock at the moment. But I just thought they are so cute. They're like little crocheted pumpkins, but the cool thing is they've got little clips. So you can quite literally like clip them onto anything if you're making a little wreath or you're like, I don't know. I think they come in a strip of 4, I think, for £1.99, I think, as well. So just really cute. And as I say, I've had them a year, if not 2. So, you know, they're durable is what I'm getting to. So we've got the pumpkins. Right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I've got these candles. Are you kind of, let's see, do the batteries still work? Yes, they do. So in the office, we've got a no open flame policy. So you'll see me light my candles because I just have to. But I blow them out straight away because, well, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be the tenant setting off that fire alarm. No, thank you. No. So instead, we opt for these safe little battery-operated candles. Again, I just love the fact, if I hold it still, let's see. Can you see the flame even moves? How cool, how cute is that? Just kind of like brings life, movement around. So there we go, yes. So we've got 3 of those. We'll see where we're gonna put those. So I introduce you to, courtesy of the range, the autumnal mouse. Look, oh my goodness, what's you? So here we go. Autumnal mouse has joined the listening room. There we go. And to go next to the autumnal mouse, you can see I'm dedicated to this cause. I am dedicated to this cause. But to go next to the autumnal mouse, again from the range, I just had to pick up the rattan LED pumpkin. And look at this, guys. It's got little acorns. It does need batteries, of which I do not have right now, I don't think. So we'll have to sort that out on another day. But I just thought underneath the tree that I've got, let me just show you the tree, the plant. Underneath the plant, where the Buddha holds its space, how cool with this little pumpkin and little ratatouille look. Are you a rat or are you a mouse? Not sure. Need to name her. If you guys have any, do you want to come up with a name? If you've got any name, what can we call her? What would you call her? No need to have a gender. What would you guys call this said autumnal creature? Send me some names and we'll name the mouse together. How's that? Yes? Yes. Okay, right. Next. Oh my goodness. Talking of toadstools, the range. So for £1.29, I thought that was really good, £1.29. These little toadstools, look, can you see? They're little toadstools and they have little wire sticks. So I thought they could be coming up through the plants. If you guys are still watching this and thinking this therapist has lost the plot, I salute you. Thank you for still being here. Again, I'm a therapist, but I'm a person too, and you're going to see both on this channel. So I just love them. I just absolutely love them. So that was that. Then I picked up some vanilla bourbon candles. Oh, guys, what are your like autumnal smells? Message, comment underneath. What are your absolute go-to autumnal smell? Are you like a pumpkin and chai type of person, or are you more the vanillas, the more clove? What's your go-to smell? These, I feel like I want to hold them closer to the camera so you can actually smell them through the screen. Just divine. I went for vanilla because I thought, even though I'm not allowed to light the candles, if I put them in the room and I put them in the windowsill, with the warmth and especially with the heating, like the smell will kind of give off that scent. And I wanted to go with vanilla because obviously I see members of the public in this room and smells can be triggering. So again, the vanilla smell may trigger somebody, and we may need to remove them that day, or talk about it. But it's really weird, isn't it, how our senses and our smells recall memories, and also how some people, especially, you know, if you're neurodiverse and you're really sensitive to certain smells and your senses being overstimulated, how like certain scents can really trigger you. Yeah, I know for me, what smell triggers me? I think berry. No idea why. Nothing traumatic's ever happened to me with regards to the smell of berry, but the smells of just berry, it's just not my smell. So I want to know, what are your guys' go-to smells for autumn, and which are the smells that you're just like, no, not at all? Lavender's a funny one as well for some people, isn't it? Some people absolutely love it, and some people kind of are like, it gives like old granny vibes. No disrespect to grannies. But it's weird, isn't it, how smells can be nostalgic or triggering. Anyway, focus. Here we go. Okay, so I've got this little candle holder from, you guessed it, the range. And I just thought it is so cute to just have a little candle popped in there. Obviously, it's a pumpkin. Of course it is. So that was that. And then I'm very disappointed. I've been into all the supermarkets. I went on this, like, another topic for another video, but I am busy going through an ADHD assessment and figuring out that I have ADHD, even though I haven't been diagnosed. I think I know myself well enough to know. Even though it can really bring up a lot of stuff, it's absolutely freed me completely. So a lot of my videos, probably how I'm speaking and how I present, probably would never have done that in the past. But I have just got to the stage, especially I think with my work that I do, is drop the masks. Drop the masks. I am me. I am authentic me. You're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me. I'm gonna annoy the daylights out of you, or you're gonna be like, yes. And that's okay with me. That's cool. We can't all be everybody's cup of tea, and that's absolutely fine. But talking of ADHD moments, anybody with ADHD, you're going to get this in an instant. I went on an ADHD rampage to find pumpkins. I had my idea in my head. It just dropped. Boom. Live pumpkins. We need them. And I Googled and I Googled. Supermarkets got pumpkins in. And I went to about 4 different supermarkets. I mean, seriously, Sal. Come on. but nowhere had pumpkins. And then I found Aldi. And although they haven't got their big pumpkins in, they do have their little ones in. Okay, so wait for it. Because again, a really good way, I think they were about 79p for these little pumpkins, but a really good way to decorate on a not overinflated budget. So I present to you, hang on guys, let me get the other one. The Three Sisters. Are we ready? Are we ready? Oh, how cute. That one looks like it's had a little bite out of it. We'll just ignore that. But look at this. Look at this. The green one, guys. That looks a little bit like a squash to me. Definitely a pumpkin though. Next up, we've got the good old faithful. Again, if you've worked with me through the seasons, you'll know it. The autumnal cushion. So I change my cushions up again for every season. Usually we always have the good old faithful feelings wheel. Gotta be here. Let me just zoom in a little bit there. So the feelings wheel is an awesome way to kind of, especially with children, but with, you know, we've all got that inner child in us. And if we haven't had upbringing where we've had our feelings explained to us, we're going to find language around feelings really hard to kind of get a grip. We know the basic ones. We know anger, disgust, sad, happy, surprise, fear. We know those. You know, a lot of us think anger is a dirty feeling. It's not. In fact, in therapy, you need anger to start moving you on. But this is a brilliant tool. You can download it off the internet. You can buy little feeling wheels to use yourself, but you can buy the cushions. I think this one, you can buy them all over, but they are quite pricey. But this one, not gonna lie, I got from Temu. I think it cost me a couple of pounds. I think it was about £2.70 or something. And I'm saying that because I think it's important that you know, everybody watching this channel and seeing these things knows that you don't have to have tons of exposable money to be doing these little things. Charity shops are great places, marketplace, car boot sales. Love a car boot sale. But, you know, just a couple of pounds here and there, if you've got it, you can really start nurturing and building your little collection of what makes you feel happy. So we've got the autumnal cushion, and then we've got the, I forgot what they're called. Pine cones. Pine cones. So we've got the pine cones. Again, I just collected from my mom's garden, actually. Just collected them. And it was thanks to a client. I was going to get rid of them. And it was a client that actually said, no, Sally, don't get rid of them. Keep them. And they'll just keep on lasting, and they'll keep on opening up. And literally, I think I've had these for about 3 or 4 years. And they are autumnaling. Is that even a word? Probably not. So there we go. So that is the autumn little haul. Now, before we finish, I love a room spray. Obsessed with room sprays. And I found this room spray, okay, guys? It's called the Naked Candle Pumpkin Spice. I think this is about £13. Found it online. The word naked candle spoke to me. I'm not going to lie, because we're not allowed to light candles here. So I thought, could it be a spray that smells like a candle? So I actually haven't smelt it. I thought I'd smell it with you. Pumpkin spice. I'm hoping it's warm. I'm hoping it's... Well, let's see. Let's see. Oh. Oh, it's interesting. I've got to do another one. That is really lovely. It's not what I thought it would be. It smells in the beginning. It smells, okay, well, for me, it's reminding me a bit of like Bakewell tart. If you're not afraid with Bakewell tart, it's kind of like a cherry marzipan type of little cake tart that is really well known in England. That's the first note, and then underneath it is kind of like a pumpkiny, cinnamony, clovey. Yeah, I like it. It's not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be more kind of your, you know, like your Starbucks, your Costa, like your, when you get that pumpkin spice latte and it just smells like creamy and maple syrupy and pumpkiny and like a pumpkin pie come out the oven. It doesn't smell like that for me, but I like it. So guys, just to top it off, your pumpkin spice room spray. Right. Now for the fun bit. I'm going to put you on a little time lapse and I'm going to start the decoration process. See you afterwards. Bye.
As the leaves turn golden brown, and nature whispers softly now. Autumn leaves fall, painting the ground. In the therapy space, comfort is found. Decorating with joy, bringing light. Soft colors and textures, it just feels right. Candles glowing, sense of spice. In this room we breathe, we're alright. With warmth and care, the light bestows a haven where our true self shows. You share your story, feeling free. Steadily you're growing, can you see? Decorating with joy, bringing light. Soft colors and textures, it just feels right. Candles glowing, sense of spice. In this room we breathe, we're alright. We're alright. With warmth and care, the light bestows a haven where our true selves show. You share your story, feeling free. Steadily you're growing, can you see? Decorating with joy, bringing light. Soft colors and textures, it just feels right. Candles glowing, sense of spice. In this room we breathe, we're alright. So let's embrace the shifting skies with open hearts and hope.
And so, there we have it. It's done. Autumn ready. Not gonna lie, the weather outside right now is about 24 degrees and I am boiling. But we're autumn ready. So if you are still watching this video, thank you so much. I can't believe it. Thank you. And please like and subscribe, click the notification button and join us in this community where we talk about real life feelings, mental health, emotional health, being a person, anything therapy related. If you are watching this and you want to send some topics of what you'd like to hear me talk about, or people you'd like me to kind of reach out to and see if we can kind of collaborate and interview them, pop them in the comments. Just Please be mindful that it is a public forum, so don't share anything that is confidential or that you wouldn't want anybody else to read. And yeah, let's see where this goes. So like, subscribe, click the notification button. Still can't believe I've just said that. I'll stop saying that as well. And yeah, don't forget to leave in the comments what we're gonna call autumnal mouse and what are your favorite candle scents. Right, I'm gonna go get myself some iced water and I'll see you back on the next video. Take care, guys. Lots of love. Bye.
And I believe